Hello, it's Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 new In-N-Out maps that were added to GTA Online yesterday on Friday. So yesterday, Rockstar added in 3 new In-N-Out maps, and I want to talk about them in this video and give you guys my thoughts on whether I like them or dislike them. And so getting right into this with In-N-Out 4. Now, In-N-Out 4 takes place in like the Gran Senora Desert, and is in between the Lago Zancudo River and the airport in the desert. And it takes place in like the industrial plant survival. So if you've ever played that survival, then you know where I'm talking about. And this is probably my least favorite In-N-Out map that they've ever added. And the problem with this, and there's one huge problem, is that one of the bags, it is at the way top of the map. So you have to climb pretty much 3 ladders up there to get up to that top. And let's say you fall off, well, you got to climb up there all again. And people are going to shoot you super easily off of there, because there's not much cover up there. And it is one of the worst placements for any bag in GTA. At all. Like, it is awful. The other bags are pretty good, but it's that one bag up there that is awful. Because you have to not only get up there, which is super difficult, because you're pretty much open. And unless your teammates are distracting the enemies, you're probably going to die up there. I've only ever gotten down there once and actually, gotten that bag in. Other than that, I've never seen anybody get that bag out of there. I not even on defenders, I've never seen anybody actually get that bag out there. And it is the worst placement for any bag in the game. And I hope that they can take this map, take that bag out of there, and place it somewhere else. Because it's an awful spot for a map. But as for the actual map, it's decent aside from that one bag. It is a little bit more in defenders' favor, although I have seen it be possible to win as attackers if there wasn't that one bag at the top. So if you get rid of that entire bag at the top, it could be a good map. It could actually be pretty good. It's more of a square map rather than some of the maps that are more like linear. This one is actually kind of cool. I like the map, and I think it's actually pretty good. However, I just, that one bag at the top ruins the entire experience for me. I don't like playing this map because, for the most part, it's so much in the defender's favor because of that one bag. So you have to basically have one player, usually I'm the one that does this, is dedicate their entire time on this map to that one bag and hope that the enemies don't attack them. Because, you can't really engage in a firefight up there because you're at a huge disadvantage. You're very high up there. You're already having terrible weapons as attackers. You're going to have worse weapons as attackers. And if you try and engage in a firefight, you're probably going to fall off. And if you fall off, well, guess what? The bag spawns all the way at the top for some reason. So it is awful. I don't like this map. I really don't. It could be good, but it's that one bag at the top that I don't like. So this is probably my least favorite In-N-Out map that they've ever added. And I don't like playing on it because of that one bag. So next up is one that it's sort of near the mod shop that's in that area. It's also near the hotel that's in that area. And this one is actually a pretty good looking map. I think that the aesthetic on this map is actually very, very good. The actual map itself, it is a little bit defender heavy. I will say it is a little bit in the defender's favor. They do have pretty much the higher ground. And it's a very weird map. I haven't played it that much where the teams were actually even, so maybe, that's the problem. But I did feel like it was in the defender's favor, although I'm sure you can win as the attackers. And I think it would actually be a lot of fun. It's not that bad of a map, although it's not a map that I think I would play a lot. Honestly, I don't really have too much of an opinion on it, because it's just, every time I played it, the defenders really had an advantage, although there were some times where the attackers did get a good foothold. I just feel like maybe the bags are a little bit too far away from the attackers or something like that. I think that some of the bags are very close to the enemy spawn, which is kind of a problem in my opinion. I think if they move back the defender spawn a little bit, that would be kind of good. And quite honestly, it's not that bad of a map, although I wouldn't say it's like the best map for In-N-Out. So next up and finally is In-N-Out 6. And this takes place at the Dignity Village, and this is kind of like this small housing area near Paleto Bay. And I actually really like this map. Whenever I first saw it, I was like, nah, I don't think I'll like this map. But I actually had a lot of fun on this map. It's probably my least played map because I was playing the playlist, and by the time you get to the third job, a lot of people have already left. So like if you start out with 10 players, you're probably going to only have like 4 at the end. I did really like this map. I think it's actually a pretty good map. I will admit there is a little bit too much cover, in my opinion, but I feel like it was actually pretty even. I haven't played on Defender though. That's the thing. I've played all the other 2 maps on Defender, but not this one. And I mean, that's just kind of like, you know, it's pretty hard to say like, oh, you know, this map I'm going to play on Defender. Although, from what I saw, the attackers didn't have too much of an advantage. The defenders did have a bit of more higher ground that they can take control of. But I feel like you also have to be really on your toes on this map, and I really do like that. It reminds me a lot of In-N-Out 2, quite honestly. But for the most part, I actually really do like this map. And I think that, for the most part, it's probably one of the better In-N-Out maps, although it's probably my least played In-N-Out map as well, because, like I said, you know, it's at the end of a playlist. Not many people play throughout the entire playlist, so those are my thoughts on the maps. I would probably say In-N-Out 6 is probably my favorite, then In-N-Out 5, then In-N-Out 4. In-N-Out 4, I still wanted to make this video just because I wanted to complain about In-N-Out 4, because that bag placement, that one bag placement that is so bad that ruins the entire map for me. But other than that, the maps are decent. I wouldn't say that they're actually like hugely amazing. I still think I would sometimes play the original 3 maps, honestly. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Did you like these maps? Do you not? Also, if you want to go check out my review for In-N-Out, which will give you the 3 maps, and I'll talk about those in that video, then there will be a link in the description. But hope you all enjoyed. Feedback is always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.